So you're using digital and social media to expand your reach and grow your audience because you know how important these platforms are. But there are so many of them, and how do you manage them all, especially when it seems like there is a new platform every single month? We have Facebook and Instagram, Periscope, YouTube, and TikTok, and that's just to name the popular ones. But there's so many more that you could dive into if you really wanted to. And the reality is, we know that they all have audiences. So that's the best place to be to get your product, to get your message, to get your business, to get your inspiration in front of a tremendous amount of people. But there's just no way to manage it all. We all need some help. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Monty Weaver here, helping you navigate through digital, tech, and social media. And in this video, we're going to talk about the overwhelming task of trying to manage social media. Because if you try to do it all on your own, it is just a lot of work. And a lot of the times we cannot handle it. So I'm going to give you some strategies, some things to think about when it comes to managing social media, especially if you're doing this by yourself. Now, we all know that social media is the new way to consume news, information, be entertained, and to spread inspiration. So we know that we absolutely have to be on these platforms. But trying to be on every single platform and trying to post every single day is just not feasible. You would spend more time just being on social media than you would actually doing what it is that you actually love to do. Now, if you're like me, we don't want to be on social media 24 hours, 7 days a week, but we know there is an audience that will always be there, that's always ready to consume our content at any single time. That's one of the reasons that I really love live streaming and video, because people all across the world can come across one of your videos at any time of the day, whether you're awake or whether you're asleep. So video, along with social media, is the most powerful way to reach our audience. So I want to give you 3 strategies to think about when it comes to managing social media so that you won't be overwhelmed. Now, if that sounds good to you, make sure you hit the like button on this video and let's jump into those 3 strategies. The first thing that I really want you to do is pick 1 to 2 platforms. That's it. Don't try to be on every single platform, especially if you're a solo entrepreneur, solo business owner, or just someone trying to manage it all by yourself. Focusing on just 1 or 2 platforms really allows you to learn the platforms inside and out and really engage with your audience that is on that particular platform. Now, my 2 platforms of choice are YouTube and Facebook. Now, YouTube is an awesome platform for me because it allows me to teach, it allows me to provide value and reach a lot of people around the world, whether I'm awake or whether I'm asleep. And people seem to get a lot more value when I put my information on YouTube. One reason is because I teach a lot. So if you're in the industry where you are teaching or providing value or inspiration, you might want to consider YouTube because it's a great platform for that reason. I don't always have to post every single day. I don't have to upload a new video every single day of the week, unlike other social platforms that really require you to show up consistently. And if you're not there every single day, then your content won't get noticed as much as others who are able to show up on a regular basis. My second platform of choice is Facebook. And the reason being is because I kind of started out on Facebook and a lot of my audience knows me there. So I can capitalize on my Facebook page, run ads through my Facebook business, and even use Facebook groups, which is a great way to build a community together. Now, if you want to learn more about building a community, I definitely am going to link to my coach's channel here on YouTube. His name is Glenn P. Brooks Jr., and he's the brand behind We All Need Some Help. So if you need some help with this digital, especially as a business owner and ministry leader, you definitely need to go check out his channel. Now, the second strategy when it comes to social media management is to really identify a schedule that works well for you. And I'm talking about a content delivery schedule. With any social media platform, you have to upload content, whether that's posts, blogs, pictures, videos, etc. You have to upload so that people know that you exist. Merely creating a channel and not putting anything on it is just going to be a waste of time. So when it comes to delivering your content delivery schedule, you want to identify a certain day of the week or a certain block of time where you can dedicate to just creating content and scheduling it. Now, there are a lot of scheduling apps that automatically allow you to upload into their platform, and they'll time release it at the date and the time that works best for you. For example, on Facebook, this is built in. This is using the publishing tools section where you can create a post and schedule it for 3 days later. And if you go and look at your Facebook page 3 days later, that post is going to be there. So this allows you to not have to physically be there on social media every single minute of the day. You can take a time, upload all your content, and have it ready to go for the entire month. Now, before we get into the third strategy, I want you to leave me a comment below. What are 2 social media platforms that you could just focus on? Not all of them, not what's your favorite ones, but what are the 2 that you can focus on a consistent basis to really learn and to really connect and grow your audience there? Now, the third strategy that I want you to consider is the ability to repurpose your content. How can you record a video or upload a video or create an awesome post and not just have it on that one singular platform? How can you also transfer that over to that second platform that you want to use? Here's a perfect example. One of the things that I love about YouTube is that I'm able to record and upload longer form content. So as I'm teaching this message right now, its purpose is for YouTube. But because this is a video and Facebook loves video uploads as well, I could take a section of this video and upload it to YouTube as well. So that allows me to put content on 2 different platforms with one singular effort. And that's how you don't get overwhelmed trying to use all these social media platforms. Now, those are just 3 strategies to help you as an individual not get overwhelmed and bogged down by social media. The reality is we all need some help. And these are 3 different ways that you can do it on your own. But I encourage you to definitely look into outsourcing where you can. I have to give a shout out to Mark. He's the editor of my videos, and I'll leave a link to him and the company Video Husky below because they help me when I need some help, because we can't do it all alone. In order to create videos and upload them, I need help as well. So you might need help uploading posts, and there's so many different resources out here online that can help you do that. Immediately that comes to mind sites like Fiverr, or looking for virtual assistants online that really focus in on taking your content and then putting it and repurposing it on other social media platforms. That way you can focus on the things that you really need to focus on. Now, if you got some value from this video, make sure you get subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can receive an alert every single time I upload a brand new video. And in the meantime, I want you to focus in on those 2 social media platforms and not get overwhelmed. Start where you can, learn the platforms, and at the end of the day, like my coach says, we all need some help.